Ladies and gentlemen, ring the alarm. Monster has arrived. Yes, the day I've been waiting for has finally come. Jim Rugg's Hulk Grand Design and beautiful, gorgeous Treasury-sized format edition. The format that this book was born for. This was made to look like this. I've been waiting for this. I'm so excited about this. Cannot wait to share it with you guys. So, if you're not subscribed to my channel, how dare you? Do it now. Hit the like button and let's get into this puppy. Okay, so as you know, I love Jim Rugg's Hulk Grand Design. I think it's amazing. I covered the first single issues and I've been waiting for this treasury forever and a day. I had this look at this beautiful design. Jim Rugg designed it himself. I think that was so smart of Marvel to let him do that. He is so thoughtful and learned when it comes to the process of packaging books and just creating the overall aesthetic. He has a plan in mind, from nuts to bolts, start to finish, and it paid off in spades. This looks beautiful, and I cannot lie, like the previews, the images that we have seen before cannot do this justice. You need this in your hands if you're a true comic book art fan and a fan of Jim Rugg, a Hulk fan, I don't even know. Just anything. Just you need this on your coffee table. I mean, could you imagine what a conversation started? This sickening acid green conversation piece just sitting there. I don't know. But, I wish you could see the zip. Maybe you can see the zip. I hope, it comes across. And in a way, it's, such a graphic pop image design that I just love it. It's simple, but so effective on so many levels. Just, the gradation in the zip with it being green and just... It's very almost claustrophobic and frightening as we get this, freeze of Hulk in mid-transformation. So I think that is genius. And I love the beautiful spine of this. You can see we've got a nice thick piece of Hulk lore here. And, it's basically black light friendly. So, oh, too bad my fish tank is behind me out of camera view. It does have a black light on it. So I'll just have to try it later. You try it later on your own. But does this not stand on its own as a gorgeous black light poster? So here we are. It is, this is what I love, and you have to stay to the end to see the last end piece to know, just the thought and beauty that went behind the production of this book, and I'm so glad that Jim Rugg designed it, because I don't feel it would have come together in the same way. Because it's a blessing to have an artist who also has the chops to do some sort of design work or lettering or coloring and whatnot. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of times, bringing the greats of all those together does make a project good. But if you have a one-man show who can do it, it just makes it so much better. I just love it. The Hulk t-shirts, all the Zipatone, the original Kirby cover. It's just beautiful. It's so funny because I just, from page one, seeing this page one of the first issue of Hulk Grand Design Monster, I knew that I knew there would be a treasury, and I was just secretly so oh, I need the treasury because I knew it'd be so much better. And it's so much better. It's so beautiful at this size. I love all the little touches that Rugg puts in, sort of the, what do you call it, distressed kind of look, making it have sort of an old comic book feel. I think this is the Peach Momoko cover. I don't get Peach Momoko. I don't know why she has to do every single variant. I mean, I don't doubt her talent or whatever, but I don't know her worthiness. Is I'd rather see John Byrne or another former Hulk artist do a variant cover, or somebody more tied into the Hulk. I feel like Peach Momoko is just sort of all she does is variant covers. So I don't get it. I mean, I know she's talented, had some great series that has many accolades. I don't know. There's something I'm missing, but I do like it. It's pretty. And this is sick. I love it. I mean, in a way, this is like Ed Piskor sort of just, I don't know, pissing on the whole thing and like doing the coolest ass homage from the whole Hulk entire run. He's like, there, Jim Rugg, haha, you're going to draw like 50, 60 million pages. Well, I'm going to draw one image and make it cool as fuck. So there you go. But great contribution to Ed. I love it. Actually, this was the variant that I got when I got the Hulk, so initial issue. So yes, it's totally dope. Very cool. Such a great thing. I love that he did the Zibetone sort of, what do you call it, like duo shade kind of thing with the Hulk's reflection there. I mean, we all know this homage to McFarlane. Yay, nay, Paulo Rivera, I think. I love that. This is very cool, very striking. I know that just like me, Jim Rugg loves a good silhouette, and as he should, because he is a master of them, and that is a very powerful, beautiful, explosive splash page and way to start the story. It is so fun to see this, you guys. You have no idea. Like, I mean, you have some idea because it's like playing out right in front of your very eyes. However, I'm just telling you, like, I'm in love with these Treasury editions just because, you know, I love comic book art, and I just think you can just see so much more. And it's weird because in a way, like, comic book art was drawn large and made smaller to sort of, you know, bring the detail and finer and sort of refine the art and make it look better. But I don't know. There's just something about these, like, giant size. This looks very much like a Michael Golden Hulk. I see you, Jim Rugg. What else is happening here? I mean, how fun is this? I don't know. We're just like the Hulk. I mean, the Hulk is just like such a crazy history. And, you know, I feel I've said certain things like this in my other Hulk covering videos, but Jim Rugg's Hulk Grand Design was such a great reminder of how much I absolutely love Hulk, even though he's not one of the characters I often think of or I'm often associated, often do fan art of. You know, I feel like I'm more like Wonder Woman and stuff like that. But I love the Hulk. You know, it's like I love the TV show. Uh, you know, I read the comic book, like pretty much Peter David's entire run for 10 years. So obviously I had something. We always had Hulk toys and like Hulk pajamas and shit like that, me and my brother. So I love this Black with Stars because of the fact that it's not totally black with stars. It's cayenne, magenta, and yellow. Right, Kirby dots. Good looking Silver Surfer. It'd be fun to see a Jim Rugg Silver Surfer special or something. I mean, I feel like once a grand designer has done a grand design, like you can't do another grand design. That would be like completely, like I feel like that would be so like totally bastardizing the whole thing. Like that just doesn't make sense. Am I right? Beautiful inking here. I love that. I hope I haven't missed anything in my rambling. You know, I just feel like this is almost the third time I've really covered it since I did the individual issues. So I feel like there's a little more room for, you know, brevity and whatever. Just let you look at the art, take it in for yourself. I don't know, whatever. Buy it, bitches. I know at $34.99 that seems a little expensive, but that's what, 2.5 minimum wage hours. I don't know. Fun Doc Samson. Low key, that would be a cute t-shirt or tattoo, for that matter. Another good silhouette. I love the way the panel is breaking his figure there. Fun and scratchy. Great Doctor Doom. I mean, come on. There's just so much fun and goodness. And see, like this, like, I feel like, I don't know, because, I mean, in thinking, I don't know, back to the other, like, grand designs, I feel like there's so much, like, thought and knowledge into the fact that this is going to be a Treasury-sized. I don't know. Oh, and I love this. This is one of my favorite images. Love the ballpoint pen ink arts. So much fun. I would, you know, Jim did the first, what do you call it, Blacklight comic book with Octobrianus, so I challenge thee to do the first pen and ink comic book, unless it's already been done. Probably indie, no doubt. I know there have been sketchbooks, for sure. like Frank Cho, and it looks amazing. That is a fun panel too. There's a lot of great fun panels in here. I do have to commend Jim. More fun silhouettes. This, I don't know, strikes me as just like such a fun panel too. And I like the fact that it doesn't just cover the comics, it kind of mentions like his, you know, TV popularity and stuff. I mean, because I feel like that was a huge part of it. I just did a review on Hulk Annual 7 by John Byrne and Roger Stern and Bob Layton. And, you know, on the cover it said, you know, TV's new sensation. So obviously, why wouldn't they try to cash in on that? Machine Man making a fun appearance here. That is so cool. Great zip there, which seems very much like what I feel like John Byrne and Joe Rubenstein were doing on Captain America at the time. Is that from that run? I don't know. I don't know. This, I love this. The way the panel's broken up and with the smoke, but not like every panel, but then this one. I mean, it's such a great effect. Jim is a great storyteller, in case you haven't noticed. Daredevil battles Hulk. That's fun. That's a lot of fun panels right there. And then She-Hulk. Where would we be without Jennifer Walters? I like the She-Hulk series. I know, controversial. I don't care. Who cares? It was good. Very cool page. That seems like super wrestly, right, for the UK Fabers. And what a fun panel there. I mean, that needs to be a print in itself. You know, that's what I love about these books is that, you know, it's like a retelling of the entire history of the character. No easy feat. The research was insane, obviously. And so much to pick and choose from. So many eyebrow choices. You know, some good, some not bad, but always faithful to the proper era. Ms. Modoc, hilarious, love her. I mean, these characters. How's your head? I've never had any complaints. Buried much? Very cool. I think that's from Secret Wars. Yay. Yes, Secret War. Duh. That's fun. Like, direct lift from the Incredible Hulk TV cartoon. I mean, love letter, yes. And I feel like the foreword or the backward or whatever Jim says, you know, his pitch to Marvel was he loved Hulk. It's one of his favorite comic books, and he wants to make the best Hulk comic book ever made. And I think that is a lofty goal and a, you know, a confident proposition. Like, really, you're going to make a better Hulk than Jack Kirby or Dale Keown or Peter David? But by Jove, I think he did it, or came damn near close. I mean, you could easily hand this. I got this Ed McGuinness variant too. How many did I get? I feel like, oh, two. Yeah. This was the first one. That was the second one with the Ed. Anyway, beautiful coloring here. Love the UFOs. So much fun. Would have loved to see them. I would see that's the problem. And, you know, and I that probably was the problem for Jim making this too, is that I want to see more. I want to see so much more. And I bet he wanted to do so much more. But you really, I'm just like, talk about editing. Like, I mean, I don't even know. I probably would have just drawn the whole freaking run of John Byrne and been like, oops. But anyway, oh, what I was going to say is like the beauty of this and the success of this, in addition to just being really well made, written, drawn, produced, just a beautiful book, is like Hulk is one of those universally known characters, globally known characters, and I feel like you could hand this to the casual fan, the non-fan, the new fan, and it would give you just like such a great glimpse as to who the Hulk is. And if not, just a freaking fun, like, book. Like, I think you would totally appreciate it. Speaking of appreciation, I do appreciate, this is clearly from John Byrne's run, and I like the fact that he kind of mimics Byrne's art a little bit with the way Byrne was doing his ink catching on this issue, mind you. And then they got married. And then as a wedding should be, should never be a successful wedding in a comic book or on a soap opera or on a TV show. Like, somebody should show up and shoot the place up, don't you think? Or something, something. Silver Iron Man, love it. Monica Rambeau, great version there, Jim. She looks really cool. Um, I mean, honestly, like, I love this so much. I'm so happy to have it. It is beautiful. The McFarlane era covers right there. I mean, that was just like rapid fire, like hit after hit. Loved it. Little appearance by X Factor there. I remember that. I mean, come on, this is beautiful too. See, there's so many like pages in here that are absolutely worthy of like posters or prints or just like iconic images, and this is absolutely one of them. I mean, Mr. Fix-It and this is perfect timing for this too, because Mr. Fix-It is making a comeback in a new miniseries by um, Peter David and Yildiray Senir, and it is so much fun. I love it. Um, Sam Keith. See, see once again, it's like Sam Keith did this like dope AF issue of the Hulk, just like life changing for so many people. Like, I feel like it rocked so many people's world, and they love it, and I'll remember it against Mr. Hyde, and and we just get one little panel. It's so sad. That looks like a Dale Keown Hulk, obviously. Betty is a nun. I mean, we went through it with Peter David Wright. Dale Keown looking at you. I mean, Dale Keown is easily one of my favorite Hulk artists. I absolutely loved his Hulk so much. Everything about it. And I mean, that was like from Keown's run, and that was so amazing. Larry Stroman, X Factor, George Perez on the Hulk, calling out all the homages. Dale Keown. Hilarious. Future Imperfect by David and Perez. Liam Sharp. Peter David trolling Eric Larson, saying that the dragon is just a Hulk ripoff. And I'm a little surprised that it's included here, to be honest with you. But hilarious nonetheless, right? And like a complete, like, pretty, like, dead-on recreation nonetheless. What did I miss? Punisher kills Nick Fury over the edge. I don't remember what this was from, but love it nonetheless. Onslaught. Yeah, okay, we're getting dark. Oh my god, that is such a cool page. I love that. That is so effective. See, this is like, I just have to take a minute to appreciate the artistry of this, because Jim just knows his art so well, obviously. He knows how to make an impact. The use of negative space here, the way that this is all white, and then the zip in here. It's just, it gives it like this glowing sort of like three-dimensional look that I hope comes across a little bit in the video, but you really do need to buy this and own it if you appreciate art. Love the Art Deco font there, Avenida, I think, perhaps, I don't know. Um, just a great, great, beautiful book. And I love, these are just like, we've gone beyond using, what do you call it, like creations. We're just using the actual covers now. I guess we are towards the end of the book. Deadlines are kicking in, perhaps, I don't know. Apocalypse. Gary Frank looking Marlowe there. Or is that Marlowe? No, Betty. My bad. Planet Hulk. See, I have to give him props for including post Peter David, because I have a feeling that he wasn't reading it much. And thank God, because totally worth it. This is one of the most beautiful spreads in the book. I love this so much. Jim previewed the black and white art on Facebook, I think, when either when it came out or at some point, and it was just sick AF. Which leads me to, and Jim was down for it, from our interview. I interviewed Jim, and I'll put a link in the description. Why not? Because we talked a lot about this, so it's a great, insight. But artist edition, how great would like a grand design artist edition with Fantastic Four, X-Men, and Hulk, all by Piscor, Sholey, and Rugg. IDW, Scott Dunbier, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Or just do it yourself, kayfabers. Go to Marvel. You have their number now and just be like, hey, bitches, like, we can do this. When I was 6 years old, the Hulk was my hero. He was the strongest. My dream project at Marvel is to make the greatest Hulk comic of all time. Dun dun dun. Do it. Totally fun, right? I mean, all you need to see, this is a perfect example of like the magic of art. Kids, all you need is a freaking big multicolor pen and a notebook, and you're off to the races. All the different Hulks, Trimpy and Severin, Steranko, Everett, John Buscema, Kane, Kirby, Demio. Missed the boat on that one. Ramita, Ditko, Ayers and John Severin, Sal Buscema, Trimpy, Powell. Don't know Powell either. I mean, Hulk has, no joke, like, been around forever and a day, so. I have to say, okay, so since I just did the Hulk annual, the controversy is John Byrne hated Bob Layton's inks, and so I thought it was an interesting choice, especially since his hair looks so ridiculous, and you had, like, John Byrne's full Hulk run and Marvel Fanfare issue to choose from. Why you chose one from the annual, but I don't know. I still like it. I think it looks cool, but I just wonder. You wonder about the choices because they have to be. There has to be thought behind them, I guess, right? Look at this, and then we get Eric Larson out of the blue. I think this is from What the like comedy series, and this is like a parody of the Hulk, and I mean, anytime you want to throw in some Eric Larson art, I am all for it. Inked by Al Gordon. I really like them working together. So this shows how kind of old this is because, Eric has exclusively pretty much inked himself for decades. So still fun. Like, I'm so glad it's in there. I thought it was very cool. Because Eric is tied to the Hulk, after all. Bob Larkin, very cool. Painting. This must have been like, I don't know what this was from. A Hulk novel for crying out loud. I don't know. I love the colors on this. It makes me just so curious how like they were, because it's like I know that they like comics would become colored by like Winsor and Newton dyes, but I don't feel like this is that. So I'm wondering what the process was before. Great Art Adams. Oh my God, so happy to see him in here. I mean, that was such a fun run on the Fantastic Four, written by Walt Simonson, art by Art Adams with frickin' Ghost Rider, Spidey, Wolverine, and Hulk. Some of the most like powerful or popular characters at the time, and still, right? I mean, this is the most classic cover ever, too. I mean, probably the best image of Mr. Fix-It and Wolverine. I mean, this speaks volumes. And this also speaks to the nature of how Wolverine is supposed to be like a runt and scrappy, and like, I love that. I mean, do we want a Todd McFarlane Spawn? Hell yes. And there it is. Interesting that his tongue is green. I wonder if that's on purpose. I mean, in a way, it feels like it is. I don't know, because he's gamma radiated, and that would make sense. Does that mean his, like, nictitating eyelids are green, too? And anyway. Ooh, very cool. Is that Gene Colan? No, Klaus Janson. I'm saying Klaus Janson. Defenders. I don't think I've ever read like the early Defenders. Like I came on with like issue 125, that great Bill Sienkiewicz cover with, Valkyrie and Gargoyle and all them. But I feel like I would enjoy it, and that art is beautiful. I love that. What a great image of the Hulk. And what a strange group, right? Like three of the worst personalities in comic books coming together for what? Dale Keown, yes. John Byrne, yes. So good. Love that. That is so cool. Love seeing all this art. So big, too. Another reason to pick this up. And where would we be without Richard Corbin's beautiful banner series? I need to get that and go through that, too, soon. I mean, I know I have it somewhere. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know. Look at all these great Hulk covers. Is it all of them? I'm guessing it would be, right? and all the creators who have contributed over the years. Um, that's fun. That looks like that yes, this has to be, and I see the bottom like the 7-Eleven cup for sure. A little afterword by Jim Rugg. Is that your like comic book closet? My God, boy. Anyway, such a great book. And look, see, this is what I was talking about at the end. What a gorgeous way to end the book. The front piece and the end piece, black and white and color. Is that like an optical effect? I know you guys are like, quit beating up your comic book. And there it is. After all this time, totally worth it. Totally paid off. Congratulations, Jim. This is beautiful, epic. Clear your shelf for your next Eisner. It is on its way. This is gorgeous. You guys need to pick this up. Thanks so much for watching. Please, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit like, and I'll bring you more later.